something tells me you want to go vegan. Congratulations. I'm going to show you how to go vegan in just 5 steps. I promise you, it does not have to be difficult. I've been vegan for almost 11 years now. I'm going to pat myself on the back. It feels so good. It was one of the best decisions that I have ever made to this day. I feel a lot healthier. I eat amazing, colorful, delicious food every day, and I've made a whole bunch of friends and built a whole community around being vegan, and I want that for you. So in 5 steps, I'm gonna help you go vegan so you can live a happy, vegan, colorful, healthy life just like me. Now, before I get into those 5 steps, don't forget to hit the like button down below, subscribe to my channel, and if you wanna leave a little shout out, leave it in the comment section down below. The very first thing that I want to encourage you to do, the first step to going vegan, is to start cooking for yourself. If you have unlimited funds and you can spend so much money every month on eating out or hiring a chef, good for you, you can do that, that's great. But for the majority of people, that is not realistic. So you've gotta cook for yourself. I always tell people to eat a whole food plant-based diet, and I'll go more into detail on that in a second. But in order to maintain healthy whole food plant-based diet, you're gonna have to cook for yourself. You're gonna have to make sure that your kitchen and your pantry and your cabinets are all well stocked. Now, you don't have to go out and spend a whole bunch of money on superfoods and things you've never heard of. Being vegan is essentially just eating, a lot of fruits, vegetables, beans, whole grains, nuts, and seeds. And you can get those foods everywhere. A great way to start cooking for yourself is to download a meal prep guide or a meal plan and just follow that. I actually give out a free meal prep guide in my newsletter every Monday. So sign up for my newsletter. It comes out automatically every Monday, and you'll get recipes as well as a step-by-step guide for how to make those recipes in the most efficient manner so that you're not in the kitchen all day long. Another great way to start vegan cooking is to start reading blogs and making those recipes. I have a blog as well, of course. You can always check out my recipes. I have an amazing cookbook as well. You can make those recipes, but I'm not the only blogger and cookbook author and chef out there. There are so many vegan chefs, and we all have amazing recipes. So find things that look interesting to you and give them a try. Another really great way to start cooking is to start by veganizing your non-vegan favorite meals. So yeah, chili or fish tacos, meatballs, anything you want to make, you can make it vegan, I promise you. Now, you don't have to just come up with it yourself. There are recipes on the internet for all of that. And now, me, I'm from the South. I grew up eating Southern food and soul food. So I made a whole cookbook full of veganized soul food classics, like vegan cauliflower chicken, or vegan biscuits, vegan grits, vegan stuffing, vegan meatloaf. I mean, you can do anything vegan. So check out my cookbook too. But yes, veganizing your favorite recipes are a great way to start. It's very helpful, especially if you come from a culture that has very specific foods, like the South down here, or say you grew up in a Mexican household or a Caribbean household. I promise you, you can find amazing vegan recipes for all of those things as well, and you can still feel like you're a part of your culture and be vegan. The second step is to start keeping a food journal. This is actually really important. Just like we track our steps with the Fitbit or our budget with a budgeting app, it's also very important when you first get started with vegan eating and cooking to track what you're eating. Because a lot of people find that when they go vegan, they're feeling hungry still, which means you're not eating enough food or the right food. Or you might find that you lose weight or that you gain weight and you might not know why, but having a food journal allows for you to be able to look at what you're actually putting into your body. One of the biggest hindrances people have to going vegan is the fact that they are surrounded by non-vegans. And you might have people in your life who don't support your decision to stop eating animal products. Now, if that's the case, thank God we have the internet, because you can make friends online as well. Having a community around you of people who support you in this decision is super duper crucial. When you have other vegans around you and being vegan is the norm, it becomes way, way, way easier to go vegan yourself. And it kind of becomes the expectation. Finding groups of like-minded vegans is so important. You can even find them on places like Facebook. Maybe, I know I'm a part of a Black vegan club. There's queer vegan clubs. There's vegan animal lovers clubs, there's vegan junk food lovers clubs, there's all sorts of clubs, so you can find the type of vegan who is more like you. Also, if you are in college, join the vegan groups or the vegan clubs at your university. That's a super duper easy way to meet other vegans. One of the most common questions that I get asked is, what supplements should I be taking now that I'm vegan? Now, I actually can't really tell you that because everybody is different. So what I recommend is going to your doctor, telling them that you need your blood work done, telling them specifically what to test for. You can say, I want to make sure I have enough iron, B12, vitamin D, just the whole panel. They can test your blood, see if you have any deficiencies, and then talk to your doctor about what vitamins you might need to take to get those levels up. That's all really specific, and you really won't know unless you get your blood work done. So go to your doctor and figure it out with them, and then you will, I promise, have a lot more confidence going forward. Fifth step to going vegan is to eat a whole foods, plant-based diet. Now, I'm not talking about the store Whole Foods, though that's a great store and you can shop there if you want. But really what I'm talking about is making sure you eat a diet or, eat foods that are wholesome, that are very minimally processed, and that you can recognize as actually having come out of the ground. Like when you hold a broccoli, you can see that this is a broccoli, versus when you buy a bunch of processed food and you take it out of the bag and it doesn't look like anything that would have come from nature. That's a good way of determining whether or not you should be eating a lot of this food or not. The way I do it is I eat a 90-10 or sometimes 80-20 lifestyle. So that means that 90 or 80% of the time, I'm eating wholesome foods that I prepare myself at home, that, like I said, I recognize as having been grown out of the ground, that are very minimally processed. And those foods have more nutrition, they're more nutrient dense. They tend to have more fiber, so that keeps you fuller for longer. That's also really great for lowering your risk of certain diseases like hypertension and diabetes and things like that. But they also taste just as delicious, if not better. So that's 90 to 80% of the time, or 80 to 90% of the time. The other 10 to 20% of the time, I will eat processed foods. I'll eat, processed fake meats and cheeses and sweets like Oreos, though I don't eat those very often, but I will eat junk food basically. But I keep that to a minimum that is a very small amount of my diet. And that way, I don't have to worry about portion sizes. I don't have to worry about calories. I don't have to worry about counting macronutrients, because I know that 80 to 90% of the time, I'm getting everything that I need. So those are the 5 steps. Go vegan at your own pace. Ask questions down below and we will get to you with some good answers. I promise you, we will crowdsource the answers if need be. And I believe in you. You can go vegan and it will change your life. And I want to just give one little bonus step for going vegan. I became vegan because I love animals, so for the ethics of it. And if you're going vegan for health, then I'd also encourage you to think about animals as well, and people too, because you really are making such a difference in the lives of animals and human beings who have to work around these animals in factory farms and live around them too. So I highly recommend going to a farm sanctuary to meet the animals whose lives you're saving by going vegan. It really gives a lot of encouragement and gives you more purpose for making this decision, and it helps make it a lot easier. Ask your questions. If you know someone else who is going vegan, please share this video with them and leave a thumbs up on this video. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I produce amazing, delicious vegan recipes and videos every week. You can follow me here on YouTube. I'm also on Instagram. I got a TikTok now, also my blog, and I have a cookbook called Sweet Potato Soul. And the links for all that stuff will be down below. So I'll see you everywhere. Thanks for watching. Bye.